Haha, just kidding, I didn't commit, Suicune.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Man, look at that. This playthrough was longer than my first playthrough somehow. There you go, get some healing. I most likely won't need it because, like, the final boss is just so easy in comparison to that secret boss. Like, fucking Rondo has, like, I think 2, maybe 3 times as much HP as the final boss. Only an hour into the stream, but I know what's coming. This is, it's most likely going to be a really short fight and then, like, an hour of cutscenes. This game's plot likes to waffle on like fucking crazy. Now I want you guys to take a wild fucking stab at who the final boss is. Because we've killed the main antagonist and his right-hand man who turned into that giant fucking dragon thing that we fought a reskin of just then. Can only be either death itself or Dark Chopin. Final chapter. Not Heaven's Door, Heaven's Mirror.
When a man's consciousness is fading away, he will find, without fail, that he comes face to face with his own soul and must challenge it. It is the one moment when we are able to look directly upon our naked selves.
They called it.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that for me...
You were close. I will say you were close. Not exactly on point, but you were close.
Don't you all understand? You're nothing more than fictional characters that I've created in my mind.
It's not Dark Chopin. It's regular Chopin. Alright, Chopin, what do you got? What do you got for me? Remember, this is going to be a really short fight, since I'm not supposed to be fighting this with oh god. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be fighting this at party level 6. So I'm stupid overpowered for this. No, I should have stopped playing JRPGs when composing. Falsetto, how about you turn around, please? But yeah, as you can tell, like, Frederick actually uses the same moveset that you have. So if I kept him with all of his healing shit, that would make this take longer than it actually should. Ah, it didn't continue that? Right, he also has boss moves. Because, of course he does. Alright, we nearly killed him already. Like I mentioned before, that secret boss that we fought has like 4, maybe 5 times as much health as Frederick does. Hey, we beat the game. 2 completed saves. Just a little over 2 hours longer than my original time. But like, I know this game is... You know, like, its whole premise is it's set inside the mind of a composer that existed in real life, but, like, the idea of said real-life composer being the final boss of a JRPG is fucking hilarious to me. So with Frederick's death, this world actually becomes real, I think, is actually, like, how this plot goes. Oh yeah, I forgot Polka was in this.
I didn't think you'd take me here if I'd explain why I wanted to come.
When was the last time I used Polka in a fight? It's like, after a while, you just get to a point in the game where you do so much damage, you don't need to, like, actually heal your own team. Because everything just dies.
You will jump into the sea.
So yeah, if I remember correctly, this cutscene goes for, like, 45 minutes to an hour.
I can finally see what
that, or I was just incredibly fucking bored. Just drown already. Man, a situation like this is making me realize I really need to put the Monty Python's, like, get on with it, on my fucking soundboard. Do a flip! Suicide is badass! Hey, look, it's the way the game started. We're finally doing the thing. We've finally caught up to the beginning of the game. We caught up to the first cutscene. It's just Frederick, like, dead on the floor. No one gives a single fuck about it. Like, that fight happened, and, like, no one's like, Man, Frederick, what happened to you? Why did you attack us? He just fell, and then Polka did that fucking schizo shit. Polka did that fucking schizo shit. It's like, I'm super important, but the only way my important life can be important is if I kill myself. It's like, excuse me, what? Didn't even get to second base with Polka. This is bullshit.
You come barging into our world without asking, and now you leave just because you feel like it.
Just a cut to Frederick's dead body.
A dream.
Oh my god, he's not dead. Cue the Kingdom Hearts intro music.
Can human beings who create waves of
Oh
every
great,
desire
Polka's mother's here to
ever
talk
become
some
the
fucking
symbol
cryptic bullshit again.
beauty?
Hey, we switched to Detroit Become Human. I need to go back and watch the Best Friends playthrough of that again, because that shit is fucking legendary. Like, Wooly freaking out when he sees the very obvious, like, black rights movement fucking allegories for the robots in that game. Like, holy shit.
Choose symbol.
One of those is a fucking fist.
Be the fucking fist! No, it's gonna be violent.
Hell, it's too late.
Yeah, you committed. I'm,
No.
I'm sure it's fine.
The black android fist is a coming.
Glove on.
Yeah! What'd you do?
Yo, you know what he did?
Oh my god!
Fuck you!
Mr. Cage, please stop making games.
Something that people think is useful, but
You're
can
bad
actually
at
be harmful. Are people really so foolish that they aren't willing to sacrifice those little conveniences for the sake of the future?
God, just listening to that made me realize, like,
Is it really not
you remember back when the COVID vaccine first came out and people like freaking out over it because, of course. And then people started posting like super old videos of people complaining about having to wear seatbelts. It's like, hey, it's the same thing. It's for your own safety, but of course people are going to bitch about it. It just made me immediately think of that. Remember kind of liking Fahrenheit and Indigo Prophecy till the Matrix QTE fight started. Like, the intro to that game is really good. The rest of it is fucking garbage. It's a game where the main, like, the protagonist fucking suplexes a helicopter. And it's boring. How do you make that boring?
I ran away.
This is still going, by the way. Oh, hey, the character I'm not allowed to use.
Top with it. Yes, get on with it.
Oh, hey, the other character I wasn't allowed to use.
Whatever is difficult to fix. Get on with it.
Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up, game, please. Makes you wonder if the pianist is having difficulty staying awake. He's slowing down and he's playing quieter, so maybe.
That's right. You still have time.
Time for what?
Absolutely. Now is when it really begins.
What do you...
Just take a
He's-
minute to steady yourself.
His brain is leaving him.
I know what it
He's
feels
on his
like to have
deathbed right
future
now in a
filled with
coma in
doubt.
Poland. Not Poland, France. You can't give up now. Like, he's a fucking vegetable. You still have time to 100% the game. Yeah, let me go back and fucking
Since in the
do
end,
another 2 playthroughs to 100% this game, so I...
try as hard
God.
as you can.
It still bugs me that, like, there is a fucking fetched quest chain that you have to do 2 fucking whole playthroughs for to complete, like, properly.
All you have to do is the very best you can.
Like no one ever was.
Guarantee you still have time.
Dude is currently in France on his deathbed, and what part of his mind is still, you know, alive, you literally, like, physically beat out of him. Because he went nuts. It's like, wait, this is a dream. Or is it? I'm gonna prove this is a dream by killing you all! I'm evil now for some reason. Time for the plot to get fucking weird. You know, just in case it wasn't already weird.
Death is a reality that is far too real.
Reality is real? Damn, that sucks.
Walked so that
The
once and for
harvest
all,
will be good this
I could
year.
accept that.
Hey, look, we're back in the real world.
Mr. Chopin's time of death, 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's way too, nonchalant for the death of a famous person. Like, the line read should have been, like, time of death, 2 a.m. Like, something like that. Did the voice director just not pick that up? Did he not pick up that the delivery of that line was not, sad? Because, it's literally the death of someone.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Suddenly wakes up. Polka, don't jump!
There are waves because of the moon.
Oh god, not this fucking conversation again.
That's right.
So, this cutscene happened, like, I think, halfway through the playthrough?
The seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
This is where, like, we learned that Polka's mom likes to talk cryptic bullshit.
I won't let you die, Polka. After all, you've only been alive for 14 years.
You sure about that?
14-year-old girl must live her life.
Because she kind of fell from the sky already at least, like, what, 4?
About people as well.
So in reality, it would have, well, reality in this case, it would have been like 10?
When the sun is out, they hide in their buds, and then open their blossoms only when it is truly important.
He's talking about the flowers that Polka introduced to him at the beginning of the game. Oh my god. That cutscene was important.
Like something that people can never see. They wait.
Mama, the puddle is talking to me. And that's why they're called deathlights, because they bloom at the same time Frederick fucking died. This game's plot is so fucking...
Then I shall make my
so batshit.
I choose to call it Heaven's Mirror.
Heaven's a door! Back what happened, we finished the game and the plot is...
I did so want to see you on your
Chopin turned evil, tried to kill everyone because in his mind it's like, wait, this is a dream, I'll prove it. Let me stab you all to death. So yeah, we killed him. Then Polka, her, like the actual aged up version of her, this is a flashback.
Come back someday.
She jumped off a cliff because she's like, oh, I'm gonna do it, lol.
See you later, then.
And then everyone screamed, and then Allegretto's like, if this truly was a dream, Chopin, how could you let something like that happen? This is bullshit, you crazy asshole. And then it's just this weird shit. Like, this is why I play RPGs, just to experience the insanity that is Japanese story writing. Plot thickened so much it became a sea of confusion, yeah. Like, I adore Eternal Sonata. I fucking love it. It's like one of my favorite, like, lesser known RPGs out there. I really do enjoy it. But, like, its plot goes, it's like, oh, it's a plot about, you know, just like a militaristic uprising, oh, bad, you know, bad politics, like, this king evil, kill him. Sorry, this duke evil, kill him, like, that kind of stuff. But with, like, the undertones of, like, this is actually all just a dream. To kind of add, you know, complexity to it. But then right at the end, things go from, like, 0 to 100, and it gets stupid complicated. For no fucking reason. Like, the fact that, like, Polka's mother sees all this, and she's not freaked out. This is like, oh, this is just what happens. It's like, bruh. There we go. Now we're back to present day Polka, but yo, flip the camera to the right side. She's actually falling. Please. She jumped off a cliff. But the camera is upside down, so it makes it look like she's rising. It's poetic. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Don't worry, Damo, I beat you to it. I said that like half an hour ago when she actually jumped. Yes, this cutscene has been going on for that long. And hey, look, Frederick's not dead. Because apparently Frederick is dead in real life, which means this world is real now? And everyone is perfectly okay with Frederick going fucking schizo and trying to murder everyone? And Polka came back for some reason? Question mark? Haha, just kidding. I didn't commit, Suicune.
It's Polka. She's glowing.
That's what you say? Not, oh, it's Polka. She's alive? She is literally the sequel to Jesus. Take that, Superman. I jumped off the cliff to prove a point. Wow, it's just like the ending of Persona 4 Golden. Which you can read my review of right now at switcheroo.com. Shameless plug. So yeah, surprise, this area was... like, this fucked up area was actually like an alternate version of this field in Polka's town? For some reason? And now Allegretto and Polka kind of realize that they love each other for some reason? Somehow? Like, you haven't even mentioned the fucking rock yet. Remember that rock that was so important? Cut to the scene where they're in the bedroom. They're 14, Damo. They're 14. Calm down. Gonna have to call the Twitch police on you. And now we're back in the real world. Fuck you, my ghost is here! So is Eternal Sonata the precursor for the isekai genre? It technically is an isekai. Where Chopin is the isekai protagonist. It's just the isekai world is in his own comatose brain. Guy's gonna bring me a cup of tea. Nah, he's gonna play you a concerto. I'd love it if he'd, like, press the key and his hand just fell straight through because, you know, ghost. So yeah, the last we see of Chopin, his ghost just comes out of his body and just starts playing the piano. Like, we still don't even know who this is. Like, we have a clue as to who this is based on, you know, like, the stories that play at the end of each chapter. But we don't know if that's, you know, like, his partner or, like, the partner's mother or, like, a friend or something. Though I'm assuming I'm assuming that singing is supposed to be coming from her, so it's probably his partner then. Because she was, like, they met when he was learning piano and she was becoming an opera singer. I think that's how that went, if I remember correctly. Because, yeah, that cutscene was like, what, 2 months ago when we first got to it? And with that is Eternal Sonata. Like I said, hey, shout out to Sam Riegel. God, like I said, I love this game, but it goes off the deep end like fucking crazy. You're not Amy Rose, that's a Sonic character. But yeah, like, gameplay-wise, it's fucking great. It's so fun. It really is like a hidden gem of the 360 era. I want to continue this because I think there's, like, even more cutscenes after the credits. Didn't know Amy Rose from the hit video game Sonic was in this. Apparently so, yeah. You know, I want to see what other stuff she's done. Like, Googling Amy Rose IMDb is going to be an absolute pain in the dick, let me tell you. Yeah, that's what I thought. The first thing is like, hey, are you looking for Cindy Robertson? No. Lisa Ortiz? No. Ah, okay, she's now called Amy Gross. What a fucking unfortunate last name. See, she was in Mass Effect is just some random characters. Winx Club, Ginger in Legend of Korra. Fuck, it's mainly Winx Club. Oh, she's the original voice of Nina Cortex. Oh, shit. Oh, that would have actually been really sick to hear her come back to play Nina for Nitro Fuel, but no, we got fucking Debbie Derryberry instead. Doing the voices of every fucking female character. Boy, these credits go on for fucking ages, don't they? Ah, okay, yeah. Literally the last thing she did was, like, the Winx Club. Back in 2015. I don't think she's doing voice acting anymore. Is that it? Is that why the game actually, like, gives me the ability to save? Like, a fucking hour ago? Yeah, it's not, okay, I'm guessing the game is programmed to just stop here, so, there we go. Oh, wait, no, it stopped. It changed. It changed. Ooh, extra stuff.
The shape of life.
Hello? I don't remember this.
One day, the caterpillar asked the snail, Mr. Snail, you know many things. Could you tell me what kind of shape is the shape of life?
The snail said, what the fuck do you mean?
The snail nodded and answered, well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe life is red, like a ripe tomato. The caterpillar laughed happily and said, no, Mr. Snail.
Documentaries, my favorite.
About the color of life.
Wish.
I asked you about the shape.
I actually would have been, like, really excited to see, you know,
the snail nodded,
like some behind-the-scenes stuff.
And then he answered, well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe it has a sweet scent, like a pot of honey. The
This is making me sleepy.
A disappointed sigh and said,
Patrick Seitz is a really good narrator.
Mr. Snail, I didn't ask about the scent of life.
He looks like a dick.
I asked you about the shape. The snail nodded and pondered and thought some more. And then he answered, well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe it murmurs like a babbling brook. The caterpillar finally broke down in sorrowful tears, shook his head, and said, no, Mr. Snail.
You're fucking stupid. Answer my goddamn question.
I asked you about the shape.
Is that Slums Mackenzie?
The snail nodded and pondered, and at long last he finally answered, well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe it has a sharp, sweet flavor, like a juicy cherry. Losing his patience, the caterpillar grew very angry and said, if you don't want to answer me,
the
then
fuck
fine.
is this?
I'm not going to ask you any more, Mr. Snail. Goodbye. And with that, the caterpillar turned around and went home. When he was gone,
man, Mr. Snail's kind of a dick.
And said, oh, Mr. Caterpillar, you already knew the answer. Happiness, disappointment, sorrow, anger.
Thank fuck he was gone. He was a dick.
Smells, sounds, and tastes. Life can take on many different shapes.
Are we done now? Thank you for playing. Thank you for making a great yet fucking weird game, Tri Crescendo. Kind of a shame that this is the only game that you made solo. At least let cut to the title screen so I know that you're done, instead of just giving me a blank screen. Oh, I tried pausing. There's no pause. I think we are now done. I'm going to keep this running just in case, but I will be switching over to this. That was weird. That was weird. I don't remember actually seeing that before. That, either that or the 360's gone as well. Don't joke about that. The 360 that I have now is my 5th 360. Yeah, I've had 4 of these motherfuckers red ring on me. I have spent more money buying 360s than I have any other fucking console. Okay, yeah, it's still a black screen. It's still a black screen. I think the game is done now. There we go. Turn off console. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for Eternal Sonata. I as stupid as fuck this game is, and like its plot and all that, I adore it. I absolutely adore it, because like it's a very interesting concept for like a actual battle mechanic, and how it's like constantly evolving if the further you go through and all that. And like nothing has ever really tried doing that before. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of shit planned for other 360 games that I want to play this year. Because yeah, playing Eternal Sonata made me realize it's like, man, back when I was actually playing games in this era, I was bored as shit of these games. But like looking back on it, I'd much rather play a lot of these games than, you know, the garbage that we get now. I want to play games pre-Battle Pass, loot boxes, microtransactions, all of that shit. You know, back when if you want to make a game, you have to make it as appealing as possible instead of just like the bare minimum. Here's a Battle Pass. We promise we'll give you actual good shit. You just have to work at it. God. But, yeah, actually, I don't know if I actually showed this off on stream before. Give me a sec. This is a major thing that I'm planning with now that I have my 360 set up. But I plan on playing all of the Transformers movie games. I talked about it on the Discord, but yeah, sometime in the future, maybe March, if not March, May, we're having Transformers month. Eternal Sonata is now done. So what the fuck are we going to be doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is the launch of Fire Emblem Engage. Yes, the new Fire Emblem game. I was joking with the whole Captain Planet thing. They're really doing this.
Our power
Apparently
is
so.
yours.
He even said the Captain Planet thing. Our power is yours. You'll pay for this, Captain Planet.